I noticed all these characters all seem to wear tiny hats.
What is it with these tiny hats?
私たちの思いで元気になってほしい。聞いてください。私たちの歌。ライブ開始よ。
Anyways, Shirley is a rank 3 healer, and boy is her outfit.
Terrible, just terrible.
I don't say this often, but Janissary Code did this way better. Shirley's range attack is higher than her melee, making her better suited for a ranged nightmare frame. But either one works. Every 20 seconds, Shirley boosts the defense of all allies. This power
Stacks.
depending on how many Valentine characters that are deployed.
Theoretically.
You could boost the defense of all your allies by 42% for 60 seconds.
Not bad.
She also has the stereotypical faction reduction cost and reduces her own cost to place.
Obviously.
This is a free character for the event, so
You've got to lower your expectations.
Next.
Kallen is a rank 3 assault pilot. And before we continue on with the character's abilities, I just want to thank the creators for not overly sexualizing her in this game. Most of the art is tame and respectful, and given how other games have handled her in the past, this would have been
pretty standard procedure.
So,
Thank you.
for continuing to respect this character, now to her abilities. Kallen, when maxed out, costs
Nothing!
to place. Her stats for both melee and range are mostly
Equal.
so she can be effective in any nightmare frame. Kallen,
Increases.
your passive cost as placement, and just like Shirley, she also boosts the allies in range, but it's their attack this time instead of defense. This stacks also, so if you have more Valentine characters that are deployed on the battlefield, the effect will be
Even better.
And last, but certainly not least.
We have Millie, a rank 4 strategy type. Her outfit is
Beautiful. There's no debating that.
her range attack is
Vastly.
better than her melee, so use her in a ranged nightmare frame. A ranged nightmare frame also goes well with her abilities. She has a fast relocation time,
You're going to need it.
and when deployed, Millie increases the
Duration?
of the effect currently applied to allies in range. And just like Shirley and Kallen, this ability stacks depending on how many deployed pilots there are from the Valentine faction. She reduces the relocation time for all units by 30%, which is the
Highest.
among other units in the game with a similar effect. While Millie is on your team, Valentine characters are not counted in the maximum amount of units you can deploy on the battlefield.
What does that mean?
So normally in the game, after reaching level 21, you can have a full team of 10 pilots, but you can only have 8 out at any given time. Sometimes maps will restrict you even further, like in this event. But if Millie is a part of your team, then every Valentine character won't be included in the deployment restriction. So it's possible to deploy
Everybody!
during a battle. I both
Love.
and
Hate.
these characters. The problem is their dependency on each other. You can't really get the most out of them unless you use them together. Millie is the best of the three because she reduces the redeployment time and can extend the effects applied to different characters. Here are some examples. Kallen's toughness, Lelouch's stun, Kaguya's reduction of damage, Shirley's attack boost, and so forth. Some have speculated that you could extend the time forever if you use all 3 Valentine characters and max out Millie. So is that worth it?
Maybe.
It certainly has potential to be top tier, and the effects are unique for a change.
I appreciate that.
I can definitely see Millie's deployment effect helping out in challenge mode. Kallen and Shirley's powers aren't bad, but I wouldn't play them without at least one other Valentine character, and given that both of these characters are easy to summon,
Shouldn't be too hard.
to have. For faction wars, having these Ashford characters will definitely help in the future, and the ability to stack effects would be useful in Arena. Overall, not terrible characters, and I like how they tried something a little different. Please keep doing that going forward. But besides Millie, skipping this banner is fine, especially since people really want a new C2.
One more thing!
If they add more characters to this faction, then these characters may actually become overpowered. Speaking of new characters, did you know they added Cyborg, Jeremiah, and Claudio to the game? Click right here to learn more.